Do you remember the CGER in French? In Netherlands, the ASLK, that old bank that became Fortis that went bankrupt and that got acquired but then by BNP at the financial crisis in 2008. The CGER, it's a bank, Belgian bank, that was created in 1865, a few decades after the independence of Belgium. And why was it created? It was to help the working classes of Belgium who had less money to actually start savings for their pension. And so that's where the words are important. So CGER, c'est la Caisse Générale d'épargne et de retraite. Initially, CGER had two products. One was savings, where you could put just regular bank account, but with one particularity that seems obvious today, but that was very new at the time, is that it was guaranteed by the state. So the deposits were guaranteed by the state, that you could not lose it if the bank was going bankrupt. The other product was an annuity product. So when you were going into retirement, you were leaving all your savings there at the bank, and in exchange of leaving that savings, the bank would give you an annuity. With the deposits that were at the bank, that bank had a huge impact actually on the Belgian economy. And it was used by the Belgian state to finance strategic projects just after the independence of the country. And so, for instance, big projects that were financed were the railroads. In Belgium, we were extremely good actually at building railroads. World famous, we had the steel industry and things like that. And so the CGER played a huge role actually in the financing of that infrastructure in Belgium, but also in Europe. Fast forward, that bank became all product, all service bank that you can expect in a bank. We know the story that in the 90s, actually, it was privatized. It became Fortis. And then in 2008, we know the Fortis went bankrupt. At the time of bankruptcy, or just before, we have to realize it was the 12th largest bank in the world. But I think in terms of legacy, so the CGER had a huge impact actually on the Belgian population, just in terms of bancarization. So they are the first ones actually who brought bank accounts to the citizens of Belgium, and also in terms of what it allowed actually to develop, which is the first idea of a pension system in the country, but also financing of infrastructure that is still used today in Belgium.